Hey guys, John from the John Muir Show here, and there's some new billboards up in Oklahoma City that are causing quite the controversy, and rightfully so. There's a lot of people that are up in arms about it. You see, there's a abortion rights group called Oklahoma Call for Reproductive Justice that's put up these billboards that say things, something along the lines of, God loves those who have abortions, and people of faith love those who have abortions. And while those messages are technically true, it is very, very misleading. You see, yes, the Lord does love all people, and He calls on all of His followers to love everybody as well. We are supposed to hate the sin. We are not supposed to hate the sinner. I totally understand that. So it's technically not false what they're saying, but they are clearly trying to appeal to people who are not going to understand that message whatsoever, and immediately going to try and apply that, oh, God and Christians, they're in favor of abortion. They love abortion, which of course could not be further from the truth, because abortion is the taking of a human life. That is murder. In the Bible, murder, God pretty clearly says, you don't want to do that. So it is a sin, but they're trying to hide it like it's something that's totally acceptable. And even if it is legally acceptable, make no mistake about it, the taking of a human life is not something that is morally acceptable, and is not something that God looks on, or many believers, including myself, look on with favor. It's just absolutely maddening that this stuff is going on, and they're trying to claim, this group that's putting up these billboards, that, oh, it has nothing to do with anything that's going on in our political climate. If it seems like there's any ties to that in any current political events, oh, that must just be a coincidence. Oh yeah, sure, we're going to totally believe that. When you're putting up these billboards, you are trying to tell me you had no idea that there was going to be, the Supreme Court confirmation hearings of one Judge Brett Kavanaugh, who, leading up to these confirmation hearings that we've had starting earlier this month, that there was all these claims from the American left about how, oh my God, President Trump nominated Brett Kavanaugh to be on the Supreme Court. If Brett Kavanaugh gets on the Supreme Court, on the first day he's on the bench, Roe v. Wade is going to be overturned. Doing all that fear-mongering stuff, even though anybody who has even half a brain knows that, the Supreme Court, no courts actually work like that. For the Supreme Court to actually go ahead and overturn Roe v. Wade, or say anything about Roe v. Wade, it would require a case making its way up the ranks, getting all the way to the Supreme Court, and then since Brett Kavanaugh and what would be the rest of his fellow justices in the majority are conservative justices, you know what they would say? What does the Constitution say? Because as a conservative justice, we are here to do one thing, uphold the Constitution, regardless about how we feel about things personally. So this whole thing about how Kavanaugh is going to take away women's rights, reproductive rights, and all that stuff. So that has nothing to do with this being the timing you're putting up the billboards. I'm not going along with that. I'm calling BS on it. It's just absolutely maddening that this stuff continues to happen in this country. There's all these shots that are taken at the Lord. There's all these shots that are taken at Christians and Christianity. But you know what? You don't hear us taking shots at other religions, at least the decent ones among us. You see, you're not going to hear from me any shots about other religions' gods and other religions. You know what? There is freedom of religion in this country, where people can practice whatever religion they want, whether I agree with it or not, whether you agree with it or not, and they can avoid persecution for doing it. That's one of the great things about this country. But for some reason, there's a bunch of lefties out there that think, the Lord and Christianity, they're easy targets. We can say whatever we want about them. Oh my God, but we're going to be so outraged if you say anything about any other religion or any other religion's God. No. There's no double standard around here. It applies equally to people of all faiths. And if you don't agree with it, well, then you can get the hell out of this country, because you are clearly not here to ensure what this country is founded on is something that lives on. That's all the time that we have for today, but tune into the John Muir Show each and every weekday morning. It's 8:40 a.m. on WTAQ, 9 a.m. on WSAU and WHBL. Till next time, I'm out.